kind of episodes Monday night, considering the fact that my brain wasn't functioning right. But that's okay, though. I'm a lot better tonight. I promise. Anyways, excuse me. You heard the cue for the comedy clip, so without further ado, which I said earlier, I have Jeannie Robertson with Left Brain's Grocery List. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our comedy clip of the evening. Here is Jeannie Robertson with Left Brain's Grocery List.
In our area of the country, as you know, when someone we know gets sick or has passed, that's the way we do it. Have you noticed it? If we hear the word passed, we and then we go on. I was seated next to a woman on the airplane, and not a month or two ago, she was 70 and going to see her sister. I'd never met her. And I said to her, "How many siblings do you have?" She said, "I have 2 sisters, and then we had a third one, but she passed in 1941. And both of us went, "Oh, I'm so sorry." You know what I think it is? I think it's just a little show of respect, just to stop for a minute and do like this and do this. Well, in our area of the country, when somebody gets sick that we know or has passed, we take over food. Have you noticed it? We take over food. You can buy that food. You can go to the deli and the grocery store, get something great, hire somebody to bake it, but put it down in the big list of important things for life. You get a lot more credit if you make it yourself. You can put it on your grandmother's platter, but the women in the kitchen will say, "I know where she got that chicken." I'm telling you, it works out that way. And I make only one thing, and that is small little 7-Up pound cakes. I make them by the dozen. I'm out of town, something happens, Left Brain takes it over. And not long ago, got up one morning and heard that a friend of ours was sick and went to my freezer and my pound cakes were depleted. I did not realize I was out. He said, "I've been taking them to a lot of people been sick." I said, "Well, I didn't know they were gone. I got to get a pound cake made before I leave town. Honey, go to the grocery store and get my ingredients." He said, "I'm trying to get to badminton." I said, "Well, there's just a few ingredients." He said, "I tell you what, I can get there and get it and still get to badminton, but you make sure I can go through that express lane." No problem. We don't go to the grocery store together anymore because I frankly don't care what things cost by the half ounce. So I made up the list and he left. Well, y'all, I waited. He didn't come back. I thought, he's gone on to badminton. And I thought, no, where could he be? I was getting ready to call the grocery store and I heard the car pull in. He came huffing up the steps, had 2 sacks and more sacks hanging on his arms. He just glared at me, started putting stuff down, and said, "I'll get some more out of the car." I looked in the first sack, there was a pound of margarine and 2 gigantic bottles of vanilla flavoring. Doling out a half teaspoon at a time, it would take forever to get rid of these 2 gigantic bottles of vanilla flavor. And in the next sack were 3 dozen eggs. I said, they had a special. I'll tell you, they have had a special. I didn't need but 5 eggs, and I just said a dozen. In the next sack was a big old thing of shortening, 2 of them. And in the next sack, 2 more, 12 pounds of lard. We could fry fish for everybody in here. But in that 4th sack, I found my list. And I'd like to step out of the kitchen just a minute to tell you something. Left Brain is a smart man. He went to Duke University on a basketball scholarship, played basketball for 4 years, and graduated in the same 4 years. Then he went to Carolina and got a master's degree and a doctorate. He has over-degreed himself. But I don't care how many pieces of paper you frame and put on the wall, if you have a left brain, it's going to kick in on you. And it kicked in on him about the 3rd aisle of that grocery store. I'll step back in the kitchen. I found my list, and in my eagerness to make sure that he could get through the express lane, for probably the first time in my life, I numbered the items. Number 1, a pound of butter, no problem. Number 2, large bottle of vanilla flavoring. I had 2 of them. Number 3, a dozen eggs. This man has a doctorate degree. Number 4, a big tub thing of lard. I could hear him coming back. I looked down at number 5. Said a 5-pound bag of sugar. I knew he was coming in with 25 pounds of sugar. And number 6 was a 5-pound bag of all-purpose flour, 30 pounds of flour. Now, I believe in accepting things you can't change, but I also believe in hounding things sometimes, and then sometime I let it ride. And this time, y'all would have been proud of me. I let it ride. I put that list behind my back. He came in again, plopping down sugar and flour all over, bam, 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 gets it all down there and says, one more trip. I went back to my list and looked, and number 7 was a bottle of 7-Up. I don't want that big bottle because if you're going to make one cake and you just use it, it'll be stale by the time I get back. I told him I wanted a 6-pack of those medium-sized ones hanging. So I knew he was coming back in with 42 bottles of 7-Up. And in a minute, there he was. I had just cleared a space for him right here. Back it up. Put them all down and turned around to me before he left and said, well, obviously, they wouldn't let me through the express lane. But you know what? He got all the way out in the hall and came back and he said, for the record, I figured out what I had done. But by then she was ringing up the 7-Up. And all these people behind me in line were laughing. And I got to get to badminton. Don't tell anybody, honey. I said, I won't. 3 days later, I went to the grocery store, and a woman that was checking me out says, I think I checked out your husband a few days ago. I said, I'm sure you could have. She said, that was an interesting order. I said, let me explain to you. And she was from this area too, and this proves it, because I said, anytime a friend of ours gets sick or has passed, and both of us went, said, I make pound cakes and we take it over. This woman said to me, is there an epidemic?
Alrighty, welcome back to the Seth Show right here on Spreaker.com. That was Morris Day and the Time with Jungle Love. And before that, we had our comedy clip of the evening, which was Jeannie Robertson and Left Brain's Grocery List. Man, I'll tell you what, oh, man, that leaves you in tears laughing so hard over that. God, she's so funny. And you know, to me, truly, I would love to see her live. Oh, Lord knows. And I envy my friends at the radio station, Extra 99.1 FM. They actually had a chance to see Jeannie Robertson live. Oh, man, she is hilarious. Oh, man. Well, anyways, of course, it is that time to get into the weather here, so let me get my iPad here. I don't have my iPod on me, but I do have my iPad, which is, well, not the same, but, oh, well. Let's see here. Let's see here. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the lower 30s, northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Let's see here. Friday, mostly sunny in the morning, then mostly cloudy with a slight chance of rain in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 50s. East winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 20%. Friday night, rain. Lows in the mid 40s. Southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 80%. Saturday, rain. Highs in the mid 60s. Southwest winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25. Chance of rain 80%. Saturday night, cloudy in the evening, but then become partly cloudy. A 50% chance of showers. Lows in the upper 40s. West winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Sunday. Always love doing that. Sunday, partly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 30s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 40s. Tuesday, let's see here, partly sunny, highs around 60. Tuesday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing, lows in the mid-30s. Wednesday, mostly sunny, highs in the lower 50s. Wednesday night, mostly clear, lows in the mid-30s. And a week from today, next Thursday, partly sunny, highs in the lower 50s. And that is your weather for the rest of this week and into next week. So we are not done with the tunes just yet. As a matter of fact, I got another good one, another good dance tune, if you will. Trust me. When it comes to dance tunes, I'm not the bad one to pick dance tunes out. I mean, trust me. Everybody could call me a DJ, and I don't even know nothing about music. Well, I mean, when it comes to artists, I do. But when it comes to really picking out music, I'm all right. I mean, some people would say, do you really have to pick that one? Yes. Yes. If it's a good one, yeah. That's just me for you. Anyways,